Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, no, easy.
To throw is Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Yellow.
Addison will go in motion left. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Hey, get. Black. Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready,
so after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Black.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Willis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's wonderful quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Willis looking to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
That goes for a gain of 31. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Blake groupie now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Cousins on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Vikings sit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Done.
Looking to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Willis. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on his drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw, Willis. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. 10 through 11. 10 through trap 50. Trap 60. Hurt. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Willis. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Hey, Steamer.
Cousins now. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Black. First. Leave it, 48.
Here's Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Throwing is Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down. Here's Cousins. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
First. Leave it. Bring up 48. Good route here.
To throw, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Hey, we're good.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Willis looking to throw it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
18 rattling. Buffalo 18.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. And a point after, good by Groupie. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Listen to me.
Cousins now from the 50. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup.
Hey, steamer.
2nd and inches.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, can't. What's that?
Now Cousins. Another catch for Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Black. Spurs. Leave it, bring up 48. Gun.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll throw again. Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 Tigers, Warriors 17. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. With a quick throw completed by Willis. Touchdown! And Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The score, Saints 42, Vikings 20.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 41-yard line.
Wide. Hey, yo.
To throw is Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Black. Spurs. Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Good routes here. Black. Zebra. Hey, we're good. Gone.
Addison will go in motion left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Hey, no, easy. 300. Two. Through. Gone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Wide. Hey, yo. Wait, son.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Willis will look to throw on first down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Cousins now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gun.
2nd down, Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's up?
Cousins to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
On first down, Willis.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Willis.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Back to throw, Willis.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings.
Now Willis to throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Following the interception, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, get. Black. First. Leave it. Bring up 48. Gun. Wait, that.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Zebra. Hey, we're good. Hey, no, easy. Gone. One time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To throw, here's Willis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Willis on 3rd and 1.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Saints, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.